5-step guide to becoming more social in your dating life. For 25 years of my life, I used to be a total loser. I used to play video games all day long. And I remember back in university, I used to skip class, and that happened for a whole semester, which almost got me expelled. So this is a photo of me when I was 21 years old. I had no idea how to communicate. I had no friends. So I was that one guy that was never invited to any parties. But one day, I finally decided that I don't want to be a loser anymore. So I made the decision to just learn social skills and become a new person. This is what happened after 2 years.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry to scare you. I was about to get my coffee, but I saw you, thought you were like super cute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm Jay, by the way.
Oh, okay, Mandy.
Mandy, nice to meet you. Hey, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, is that your friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to get some coffee, but I thought she was like, you were like super cute. I want to say hi.
Oh, hi.
I'm Jay, by the way.
You're so cute too.
Thank you.
In this video, I'll be showing you guys 5 tips I personally use to become more social in my dating life. Make sure to stay till the end of the video because I'm gonna give you one tip, one secret tip that really boosted my social skills in a short period of time. Point number 1, your looks matter. The problem that most men make is they think looks don't matter. And they think that one day a beautiful, cute girl is going to come into their lives and just not be judgmental of those things. But in reality, if you don't look good, people are not going to respect you as much as they should be. So I used to be that dude who had skin problems, and I would think it's not that important. But look at what that got me into. So this is a picture of me maybe 3 years ago. And no wonder people would not respect me because I just didn't take care of myself fully. For most of you dudes, the biggest factor you can change instantly are 2 things, which are your fashion and your hairstyle. Fashion can instantly be changed by you just going to H&M or Zara and look at the mannequins, right? It's there for you to wear. You might be thinking, that's not my style though, but come on. Those are styles actually tailored from designers, right? And if you think that one thing doesn't really fit you, you can actually try another mannequin. But I will say one thing, which is check if the clothes are really fitting you well. You need that edgy look when the clothes really hugs your body. Another way I used is I found an independent clothing store and I trusted the owner enough to give me personalized and tailored advice to fashion. That way, you don't have to be thinking about what to wear, what's gonna fit you or not. But eventually, you would want to get into this state of you're experienced enough to know what you're looking for. So try to take the small steps. Do whatever you can do to just resolve this problem ASAP because this is so important. Let's talk about hair. So find a barbershop nearby. Find a barbershop, go in, get a clean ass haircut. You don't need to be all pretty here. And the reason why I'm recommending a barbershop is the quality is quite similar wherever you go. And plus, if you just have this one thing done, now you're almost ready to just go out and just interact with people. Point number 2, limiting beliefs and mindset. I remember the first time I went up to go do a cold approach on a girl. After 25 years of all the pain that I built up throughout the years, I finally decided to go up to a girl and approach her. But when I found that attractive girl, there was a problem, which was I had too many negative thoughts going on in my brain, so I just couldn't take the action. Those negative thoughts would be something like, if I get rejected, people are gonna judge me. What if she's busy? What if I'm not good looking enough? Drifting back and forth, woman after woman, for 2 whole hours. I finally made the approach. I got the most brutal rejection. I still remember to this day her face, her disgusted face walking away from me. After that, feeling so defeated, for For 3 whole months, I didn't make another approach. So why did this happen? It's all because of your negative self-talk. So let me go through the main things that dudes experience in the initial steps of their pickup journey. One common thing is, oh, I'm just not good looking enough. But you really think so? So this is where I started off. I'll be honest, I was getting tons of rejections from women. But you know what? I still got decent amount of attention from women that weren't even that bad. Now remember, this is not me saying that looks don't matter. No, it's actually the opposite. Take care of your look ASAP and just put this out of the way. That's what I mean. Nothing more than that, and just try to develop your social skills in general. That's the point. Another one is, what if she rejects me? What if other people see me get rejected and all these things? Okay, so let's do an experiment. In this exact moment, who are you thinking about right now? It's probably yourself. And I would be surprised if the answer was different. Do you remember any event that happened a week ago? Or even 3 days ago? So the point is, everyone's just focused on themselves and on their phone. They're just all distracted. Which means nobody gives a fuck actually. So I guarantee you, the next time people scroll on their social media, they're already forgetting about you. Even the girl, like she doesn't even remember your face after like 5 minutes. It takes time to develop this mindset. But if you think about it, it's not that bad, honestly. No one's gonna remember you. And the thing is, there's no problem for a dude to go up to a woman respectfully and just ask her out. And I guarantee you, you are not alone in this. Because since the beginning of time, this is how men actually met women. Step number 3, how to actually do the cold approach. For the last 2 years, I made over 2,500 approaches, getting a ton of numbers and a ton of first dates. In year 1, almost every time I went outside, I went up to a girl, talked to her for like 3 minutes, and then just instantly make a date out of it. Going for coffee, going for a walk at the park, and that was my life for 6 months. But I gotta say, this did not come easy. I remember the first time I was trying to do this consistently, and for 1 whole week, I just got 1 single number from a girl that wasn't even that attractive. And full transparency, she did not even turn up on the date. So in this period, I was in a community where dudes were consistently going out and doing day game pickup. And the thing is, they were not really better looking than me. So I got to the point where I just have to follow what these dudes are doing. So the main points I tried to replicate were having a loud voice, smiling, and having the right tonality. So obviously, if you're not loud enough, people are not gonna hear you. And I used to think that girls were actually rejecting me when they didn't even get the chance to hear me out. But Jay, how do we know if we have the right amount of volume? This is actually a stupid question because you already know the answer. How do you call your friend on the street? And you must be thinking, that's quite loud, right? Like, I just met that girl. But no, that is exactly what you need. Exactly what confident dudes are doing to get the attractive girls. It takes time to get better with your volume as well. But remember, just focus on one thing. Just try to get the girl's attention. So let's move on to smiling. No pickup artist in this world can succeed, have a good experience with women without a smile. So this is the serial killer face. I would not be surprised if you get blown the fuck out every time you approach. So a bad example would be something like this. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. It comes off too scary, intimidating. On the other hand, you should smile like this. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Something like this. Let's talk about your tonality, which is going to instantly make you look more confident. Let me say the same sentence in 2 different ways, 2 different tonalities. Hey, excuse me? excuse me, and hey, excuse me, excuse me. If we want to come off more confident, we need to go with the second tonality. Basically, there's two types of tonality. And what we're trying to talk about is the downward tonality, not the upward tonality. Hey, excuse me? Excuse me? This goes up at the end of your sentence. But excuse me goes down at the end of your sentence. So this is the downward tonality. So practice this before you go out every time. Mastering this is going to get you way much more attention from women, especially in the beginning of the interaction. Point number 4, repetition. In 1993, there was a famous experiment figuring out whether quality or quantity is more important than the other. In a ceramics class, the instructor told one group of students to make as many pots as they could. And at the end of the semester, they're going to be evaluated by the number of pots they make. The other group was told to make one single perfect pot. So they were going to be evaluated by the quality of that one pot. At the end of the term, the students who focused on quantity rather than quality actually had better results in quality as well. Learning from this lesson, pickup is no different. It's a skill set that you need to develop every day. And it was clear to me that the dudes that were in the community, especially the dudes that were getting the results, were only the people who were putting in more and more reps than other dudes. Realistically, if you want that one girl who's average in looks, average in personality, which is fine, you don't need that much reps. You just gotta get lucky once. But if you want your dream girl, the girl you've always wanted, you need to become more consistent. So I recommend you to go out at least 4 to 5 times a day and just put in the social steps that you need to take, the small steps. And I guarantee you, even for me going outside 7 days a week and going out 5 days a week really makes a big difference in my confidence. So depending on what your goal is and how much you want it, set a clear goal that's I'm gonna go out this amount of days out of my week. Remember, you only get hot girls by repetition, by bettering the quality of your approaches. Point number 5, giving out compliments and asking for directions. I would say this one point really boosted my journey, and this is what I call one of the cheat code. I remember going out for 2-3 hours and not making one single approach. I would feel all defeated. I would feel that I just can't do it no more. And as I said before, after the first approach I made ever in my life, I didn't make any approaches for the next 3 months. So I come up with a solution that's gonna reduce your social anxiety and help you warm up before you jump in the pool. What I started to do were 2 things. 1, giving compliments in passing, and 2, asking for directions. You might think this is stupid. Like, Jay, we're trying to get girls. We're not trying to ask people for directions. Why are we doing this? I get it, you want the results right now. But if you think about it, you can't even make one single approach right now. So how do you expect me to give you big leaps of goals, right? You just gotta believe in the process and start small. So giving out compliments. And I know some of you dudes are still thinking, that's still hard. That's still weird. But I'll try to make it more easier for you. Essentially, what you do is just say the compliments and then eject. You don't have to stay in the interaction afterwards. Simple compliments are, hey, I love your jacket. I love your sunglasses, your hair, whatever. Or another way could be, hey, excuse me, I just want to say that your jacket looks awesome. Take care. What this actually does is it helps your brain to understand that it's not a big deal to just say something to people. And this is gonna help you a long way. So I recommend you at first go out for 10 to 15 minutes and just give out 3 to 5 compliments. Next, asking for directions. Ask a simple question. Hey, do you know where the nearest Starbucks is? Do you know where the nearest bus stop is? Just ask the question and same thing, eject. And I know some of you dudes are thinking, wouldn't it be weird because they know you have a phone that you can search on? But dude, chill. Just tell them my phone's out of battery. This is excellent advice because this is essentially practicing how to stop a girl. You're just saying different things. You're just asking a question, but it has the same effect to your brain. It knows after you do it that you can stop girls on the street. So while you're giving out compliments, go here and there and just ask for directions as well. So this is going to boost your confidence in no time. So trust me, just take the small steps every single day. Getting better with girls, getting better with social skills is a long-term goal. But if you just implement these 5 rules, you're gonna grow way faster than every other dude, because I guarantee you, I grew the fastest throughout the group and nobody is at my level right now. Now, start implementing what you learned and we'll talk soon. Peace out.